Well, hello, I'm back. I did the update. So, precision farming has been installed and trying to figure out how it is working out. So, apparently, you can, a little bit easier than before, you can purchase your soil information directly from here. It costed me about 1.2 thousand for this size field. It only soils apparently the actual field and not the entire plot. So it is giving you was one point okay thousand and a little bit. So it's giving you what it's going to cost you and what it's going to give you as a profit in this, which is I think is new better explained. Like you have the tram lines as well. I don't know how that is a thing. I've seen when I checked the rest of the map. It looks like there are tram lines here and there. That was as soon as I loaded up the game, it it showed me these. So you can apparently choose how this is going to be a factor, which is, well, it is like real life apparently. And what I was also trying to figure out is, let's see, so you have your value, you have the type of soil it is showing. Oh God. Let's see. Why is it not? No. Well, you can see the type of soil here, but I could see it with colors just before. Not that it really matters at this point. Ah, here it is. Yeah. So, soil types. Okay. So actually, this is silty clay. If I'm not mistaken, in 22, that was like, I think, the worst type you could get. If wasn't it okay for? I can't remember. I can't remember. So what I want to do at the moment is look at this and see if how I can improve on this, because I know if you're gonna plow, you're gonna normally back in 22 you would actually lose tillage instead of gaining it. So the way to go forward was to you can actually see here, yeah, pH, nitrogen, which is a fertilizer, your yields, and then your seed rates, which is going to be interesting. Okay, so I saw in the last video that there was a problem with the size of the recording box, and this should be fixed now. Like I said, this is a learning experience, and we are in the market for, if we wanna do our own fields, so to speak, we're gonna need some more equipment. And one of that is going to be the quickie. Wait a minute, yeah, that's 9,000. No. Let's change this up to John Deere Green. Yeah. Let's change this to John Deere Yellow. Gonna buy this. Voila. Why? Because of the bales, of course. I could do all the loading, but it's too soon. So what I want to try and do is get myself a cultivator. 160. I only have about 100 and. This is already gonna be tight. but I should be able to get away with it. Let's ramp this up a bit. We are going to buy this and see what will happen once we... And we also need, of course, a seeder. The Massey Ferguson is interesting, but it's cheap, but I really don't want to use it. I could use it, but I just bought myself a... So why don't I go and get the old Great Plains? Do we want fertilizer? It's not actually adding... I turned off what's it called? Seasons. I turned off seasons just for the tests. Looks a little bit more John Deere like. Not that I'm a really big fan, but... And as you can tell, there goes the money. Okay. So just like before, I'm just gonna really cheat my way into getting set up fast. And I'm also... Oh, jeebus, wait. I forgot to buy bale spike. Where are they? And to be fair, I'm not really looking at a bale spike. I'm probably gonna be using a pallet fork, because if I'm gonna try and okay, go. Oh. So I'm gonna have to redo it again. Oh look, you actually have these tram lines right here. Huh. Looks interesting. Oh. But on the other hand, they put that in there, but they like didn't take into account... Ooh, damn. Yeah, why not? Yeet. They didn't take into account the fact that... Who says this is the working speed of my implements? So... And then the corn doesn't have tram lines? Okay. Interesting. Later on, when I've done a little bit more attempting, you know, streaming and stuff, I'll be more professional, I would think, just to oh, wait a minute. But like I said, this is just for testing purposes and a way to get into streaming and then making videos. So what I want to do first now is get the bales off the field, and then once that has happened, oh damn it, I can stay. God damn. And we're gonna put them there for the moment. and we'll see what's gonna happen. I mean, I've been thinking about chopping some of this. Oh, get back, get back. Some of this wood down the trees, and there's a lot of hefty looking trees. I lined this up wrong, damn it. Okay. Uh-huh. Good. Yeah, it's good enough. Because as you can tell, if you look at the trunks that you see, those are some pretty hefty trees, and with my 116 horsepower tractor, if I want to start moving those, I'm gonna be in for a big nightmare. Even with a winch or... Jesus. Can't I just push them? Nope, 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 nope. Jesus. Yes, I've been playing for years. Doesn't actually really matter at this point, like I said. So, oops. Stab it. Put it down. I'm gonna already open it. Just quite interested in how it's going to be working. The precision farming, like I said, I had a lot of experience with it in FS22, but this, according to what I hear and seen already, it seems to have more depth to it. More opportunity, I mean, more features. Not even really sure if I'm going to be able to seed decently, in the sense that the seed rate, you need some sort of sensor, and then that lets you know, or your seeder know, or how much seed you need to put in the ground. And since I do not have that sensor, it's going to be very interesting in seeing what will happen. And we're going to switch. We're going to see, can I do steering assist? Yes. And we're off. Yeah, it is gonna struggle, since I... Nope, nope. Normally you do the insides and then the outsides, but at this point I just want to see what happens when we... So nothing seems to be happening here. Okay, so this is getting deleted, which is normal. I also hope the video quality and sound quality is going to be a little bit better. I've tweaked some settings, and I'm still not figuring out as I go I've watched a YouTube tutorial of some sort to get it going. So I'm very interested in seeing how the finished product is going to look once I'm done. Yeah, this is struggling. It's supposed to be able to do what, 22 or something, or 20? Oh well, you live and you learn, and I gotta stick with my choices. So. Not even sure if I wanna continue playing this map once I'm through the first initial testing phase. We will see, I guess. But it's going. I don't think this is a bad width for the field that I'm working on. Still gonna take me a while, especially with low horsepower. But I could deal with that. I could actually take a loan, and I might even do that to just get the ball rolling. I could lease maybe some forestry equipment and start chopping down this piece of forest. Then eventually add in an extra field. But time will tell. I'm still busy with mulling things over in my head of where I want to go and what I want to do, and I kind of started this map just like I said for testing purposes. I said that already like 5 times or more. So at this point I'm not really fussed if this is not going to be or have a big score, as you would say. And in my head, I have no idea what I'm doing. I know farming, or I know Farming Simulator. But at the moment, I don't know. I don't have a plan for this specific map. I don't have a plan of what I want to do or what I want to showcase. It's well, we'll see where it goes. That's not an issue. I gotta do the ups and downs anyway, so. This tractor is really struggling. Jesus. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay. Let's go. So let's see if anything changes. The tillage is still at 5, but it is possible that it takes a while. I think that was in FS22 the same. It took a while for it to understand what happened, and it adjusted the score, I think, on a daily/monthly basis, if not mistaken. Once you get the ball rolling, eventually it should increase by quite a lot, especially when you do the whole exact fertilization and the lime and stuff. We'll see what will happen. It's okay for I'm also trying to figure out about the whole sound thing. If the game audio comes through, can I 1 second, it's not gonna be okay, right? It's gonna, okay, yeah. If I can use music, if I can with the whole copywriting and stuff like that, so I have no idea. I've seen other people use it, but I'm not clear on what I could do. I mean, if it, oh, oh, just got off the phone. So that's why I was quiet. So about what, 4 passes left, something like that. And then this is done. Then get the seeder. Still gotta actually buy seed and fertilizer. Let's see, where is this? Seeds, I prefer these, since you get a little bit of extra. And then a big bag of fertilizer. Oh. Ooh, okay. Hold your horses. So you see how this keeps unfolding, I guess. Not really sure if I can do time lapses or something in the near future, or wouldn't know how to, but I might be able to figure it out. And then, which would, in my opinion, make the recording or the viewing at least sometimes a little bit more enjoyable, especially since I've been trying to speak, but in my head it feels like I'm rambling. Probably because I'm nervous. But it might get better over time. Probably will. It's just, it's new. It's always, when you try something new, it doesn't. Maybe in like 6 months, if I do it enough, it might feel natural or more easy. Let's see if I can get my OCD to back off. Come on. It is really struggling. But almost there. Almost there. So, since I turned off the seasons, if I'm not mistaken, so we are now in August. January is the big selling month, so if I can keep the oats, it takes about 4 to 5 months to grow oats without seasons. So if I were to sow them now, they would be best price or almost best price at the moment of harvest. So that would make my life easier, a hell of a lot easier, to say the least. So I guess we might do that. Plus it's the same crop, I can store it in the bin. Real life you don't want to do that, but I could put it in this. Wait, didn't I put it in the silo? Possibly. I can't remember. So we're getting close to the finish here of this job. Go. Jeez, I still missed the spot. Did I change the working speed? Because I'm starting to think that I didn't. Because this is flat-ish. It's not flat, but I mean, it's not like it's a rolling hill like up to the left there. Come on. Okay. I might want to hang on to this. So I'm gonna put the cultivator to the back. Oh damn, yeah, this is gonna be an issue. Wait, I got an idea. So I'm gonna put this here. Doesn't really matter if the idea was to take the bags with me if I have something left over, and I could do that. Oh, never mind. So we're gonna do the old switcheroo one more time. Reset the vehicle. I'm probably gonna have some leftovers, but I can live with that. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's see, so we wanted oats. Yeah. Maybe if I do a proper series on this map, I might be doing it. How much is this? Can't tell right now. $375. Okay. So to get a decent amount rolling, I needed like 600, 700-ish. I do have the possibility to do a contract just on the field 11 to my south, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a possibility to do that for some money. I have the gear and the possibility. It's also oats, so there is a way to be able to do it. The one straight ahead of me. Let's see if this is going to take. Wait. Let's turn on steering assist. To be fair, I kind of wanna. Let's see. I kind of wanna see what's happening without having to. Oh, nope, that's not what I needed. Multiple tools, number of headlands, give me 2, start in the center, number of round corners, yeah. Generate. So let's take a look. And wait a minute, did it say? Yes, work on the center. Okay, so let's start the job. So it's gonna swing around. I might still have to apply some lime, so it's going to be interesting in seeing what's gonna happen now. Is the mini map gonna change color? Yes, it will. Let's take a look closer at what is going on. For some reason, the pH. Oh yeah, that's so yeah. Here you can see your nitrogen, which was being applied. Let's get out. Let's see what is happening here. So it says the pH is bad, so that means lime, and that the nitrogen is perfect, so maximum amount of yield, or almost, once I get the pH going. There is a small issue in the sense that I'm going to need some sort of spreader for that. And I'm quite low on funds already, so I might have to do the contracts if I don't wanna. So I might do that off camera once I'm done with the whole sewing of this. I could actually already start doing that if I really wanted to, because it's probably going to be needed. It is quite a big field though. So let's go check it out. One big advantage is that I have that truck I can use, so it will probably be easy to get everything in the one truck and then do one trip, if I'm lucky. Ooh, take it easy. Yeah. Let's see. Contracts, field 11, 8 grand, almost 9. If yeah, let's accept it. I could do one of the bigger ones and just lease the equipment, but to be fair, I don't want to spend hours and hours just yet on one single contract, especially if it's one of those really big fields. I would prefer to be using a Colossus pack then. And let's see what I get for information out of this. Will it say anything? Huh. I thought it would give me some numbers on the left there. I'm not sure if that is counting up. Oh yeah, to be fair, the tram lines are probably supposed to only be there for the sprayer. So chances are high that you get a big sprayer and you only need the one-time tram lines. But to be fair, we're gonna try and avoid tram lines altogether, because it's all yield, of course, that you don't have. So if there's like a possibility to weed in advance, which there usually is, that might get my score up and not having to deal with it would be, of course, more beneficial. So I'm gonna keep plugging away at this. Maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow, who knows. And because I don't have a fixed schedule yet, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see if I have some new stuff to show, if I have if I figured out some extra stuff. So that's is where I'm going to leave you guys. See you later. See you in the next